Did you think I was in the wrong by showing up to her house and slapping her?
You have every right. You have every right.
I don't know about that.
It is summertime in Ring the Belle because we are here with Summer Rae, Danielle Moinet.
Hi. I'm excited. This mic is cute. Your outfit is very on point.
Thank you. I'm meeting you, so I have to dress
That's
up, right?
True. We're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We drove from Detroit. It's me, Gail Kim, and Charlie. Quite the threesome. A lot of men would pay to be in that car.
Today we're going to do top 5 fan-voted best moments of Summer Rae.
Ooh.
And we got so many submissions, so let's go right into it.
Okay, I'm excited. I saw a little on Twitter, but I didn't want to ruin it.
So the moment 1 is...
Paige is wrapped. Paige going right in. We have no idea what happened.
Because now it's got a bullseye on and that shoulder injury. And we just saw that Summer Rae.
Oh my goodness! Rae!
Well, I'm absolutely shocked.
Oh, this is the double seg match with me and Paige?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I cut her off on her arm. I cannot. That's a Norman Smiley moment. So this was my debut. Loved it. God, I'm so mean. My hair's so long. Now I just want to be blonde again. That's all I see. That was amazing because that was one of the first times that they gave women double seg, maybe the first time that we got a double seg. It was really hard though because we were how in NXT they tape 4 different shows at once. So we're the 4th, so it was 5 hours of wrestling or something.
Oh my God,
so
wow.
It was just a little hard, but we definitely pulled it out. We had bruises and scars and marks for days. We whooped each other's butt, yeah.
So when people talk about NXT's women's division, they always talk about 4 horsewomen, but there were the OG 3, Emma, you, and Paige.
Oh, the OG 3? I've never heard that before. Whoever gets credit for anything, it doesn't matter as long as the women are, doing their thing and they're getting lots more praise now, especially in the main roster, and NXT is just such an amazing thing. So I don't mind about that. The real fans know what I did and what other people did.
What was your experience like working with Paige for one of your first programs?
That was amazing. She's incredible in the ring. I always learned a lot from her and Natty. So that was ideal. We were really good friends then, so it was great.
Let's move to the second moment.
I know you have this inner rage. Unleash it.
Oh no! Neck breaker.
Inches away from.
Yes.
Oh.
Isn't that something?
It is the formation of BFF.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I am Sasha B-I-T-C-H. Sasha and I talk about this all the time. Her and I are still very good friends, and so she always wanted a program with me on the main roster. She asked for it. We had a couple good matches on the sub shows, like Main Event and Superstars.
And Charlotte, too. They are the main eventers of women's division.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And you, mentored them, kind of?
I mean, no, on script, I, told her to get it together.
Get it together.
Get it together. That was, one of my favorite moments. We talk about it all the time. To this day, Sasha will text me to get it together. They had years of, especially Sasha had years of experience over me. And then Charlotte, having been around the wrestling world for so long, they both had tons of years ahead of me. So I was just happy to be in a faction with them, and we're a good little staple,
Tricky question. So there are a lot of rumors going around Sasha Banks, and you two are very close.
What do you mean rumors?
That she is unhappy and she might want to quit.
I don't know about that. Might want to quit? Well, there were also a lot of rumors about me going around and every girl on
Makes
the main
sense,
roster.
yeah.
So everyone goes through things. I also stay off the dirt sheets and stuff like that. I think a lot of it's hearsay. A lot of times the dirt sheets aren't right at all. So I have no idea.
Let's move to the third moment.
She got broke up with. Wait just a minute. Look who's back. Now that's PDA. There goes Layla down. Summer Rae taking it to Layla. Who's fun night we're gonna choose?
It is your return.
Okay, that zebra is just, I don't know if I like it or not. I cannot.
Now that's PDA.
Fandango and I had never kissed till that moment.
Oh, that was her first
So
kiss.
we were in a storyline for months, our debut, everything, and we never had an on-camera kiss, which people don't know. People just assume because we're so hot and heavy on the camera. That was our first kiss, so the fans went wild, and Layla made out with him the whole time she was with him. And yeah, that was in London, the O2 Center. I'll never forget it. And the crowd went wild. And I remember standing in the back going, what if they don't care? And my music was NXT music. and they had never played my main roster music.
Oh, I see.
So they had only played Fandango's music, and so in that moment, I was like, what if they don't pop? Like, I would be so mortified. And then sure enough, I got a great reaction. So I was really happy.
This is something Lola is obsessed with. You lip sync to your song.
Call to me.
Do I?
I love it.
I feel like it's just because I didn't know what to do with myself and I didn't know what to do with my hands. Also, too, I'm kind of obsessed with the fact of heels not acting like heels. Like, I love Scandal, and I think the biggest heels in that show are the ones who calmly read you like a serial killer. And I really love that calmness. Like, instead of someone bitching you out and yelling and it's heightened I hate that. Like, I love someone that walks out of the room and goes, wait, what'd she just say to me? I think that's good acting. So, yeah, I would just always act like myself and be super bubbly and be like, call to me, call to me. I think in Summer Rae's mind, she doesn't think she's a heel. She thinks she just does no wrong.
Oh, there goes Layla down. Summer Rae taking it to Layla. Which fun night we're going to choose.
What they remember about this storyline is that there were a lot of creative backstage fights, like this one.
The catty little twat that she...
Hi, the cat, huh? The cat's over here. Have some kitty litter. Huh?
Oh my God, the kitty litter. I know right away. Cat litter is poisonous for humans, and I did not know this. And so no one really told us. So that's why my head's down the whole time. It's so old school, but oh my gosh, then that, it kind of looked like I wasn't selling it and I wasn't going with her, but it is poisonous to get that in your face. And we didn't, that actually was kitty litter.
Oh, so you didn't switch it out.
No, no one switched it out. So I was like, fine, I'll take milk in the face.
Mm-hmm.
But then Layla just kind of went for it. So I just remember going to the back we're good, cool. Let me take a shower. So. And actually, I was on TV. I was on SmackDown. So I had to go shower and get ready, within 30 minutes. So I had to wash my hair and everything. So.
Now it's personal. You've seen what Layla tried to do all week. Tried being the keyword. I want to fight. Bring it on, Layla.
Of course they give me that when I'm double booked. Not double pay, but double bucks.
Let's move to the next moment.
Okay. It's
The
my
breakup
favorite.
segment.
It's my favorite thing I ever did in WWE.
Oh.
I actually wrote this.
Oh, you wrote this.
That's never been said.
Wow.
So I've never talked about this. Higher powers that be were very upset. They thought I was the one that would suffer from this. Oh, I love it. Look how mad I am. Look at that vein in my neck. Shoot mad. So they just were like, you know what? It's not fair. Would you like to write your own promo? Would you like to sit down? And it was actually me. It was Jimmy Jacobs' first or second week. Jimmy Jacobs was brand new. We sat in the stands and we wrote it. So I'm really proud of it. And honestly, to be fair, he kind of was only there, I guess, to give me a little help or no. Oh, Vince would like that. Vince wouldn't, but he was still kind of new too. So I wrote the whole thing. It was easy to memorize because I wrote it and I loved it. You kind of black out a little when you're really in the moment and out there. And so when I watched it back, I didn't realize they did not play my music on the outs.
Oh.
The crowd was so loud, and it was in Chicago. And so I'm a big Bears fan, and that's where I lived for 7 years. If I ever return, I'll be in Chicago. Spoiler alert. In that moment, I was so proud that a girl, they didn't have to play something on the out. And when I went in the back, it was standing ovation. Stephanie, Vince. I don't know if Hunter was back there, but definitely. Armstrong, everyone was back there, everyone was standing, and I was proud of it. Stephanie came out to me, she was like, that was a slap, girl. And Stephanie's queen at the slap.
So this storyline abruptly ended because of, the real life engagement.
Well, because of TMZ.
Yeah, the TMZ.
Yeah.
That must have been kind of a shocker to you.
Oh, yeah, no, to everyone. I really feel bad for the writers for this because they gave us everything for 2 to 3 months. There was no payoff and there was nothing. So I actually apologize to the writers, though, it wasn't my fault. I feel bad that there was never anything for them. Not really for us. like, we'll all be okay. It was amazing. It was Vince's baby. I know it got like worst storyline of like 2000 whatever.
Oh,
but
so
like,
good.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I know a lot of people, and it was Vince's baby, and no girls at that time were really getting any kind of full-time like stories like that. I mean, it was 3 months or so. It was crazy.
Before we move to the last moment, there is one moment that people love talking about outside of the ring.
Okay.
You're on the verge of being a stripper. Yeah.
Natty, I
And there's a reason why you're 30, Summer, and single. Get off my property! Get off!
It is the total diva storyline.
So Natty told me that even during her interviews that more people talked to her about this than like her uncle, than anything. I mean, obviously like now there's been a lot of things that have happened to her in her life, I'm sure a little different, but she said more people talked to her about this than ever before. And I love Natty. Like, how iconic. That was a really iconic scene. I thought it was horrible and really mean on Total Divas, but then some people will come up to me and be like, no girl, you kept it real. You didn't do anything real, like mean. So people that know me in real life know who I am and know I would never do anything like that. But you know, it's your first season. You got to stir the pot. It was a scene heard from around the world. I actually like the scene where she ripped me out of the car on the side of Indiana.
Ridiculous. What are you doing? Natty, stop it!
I actually like that scene because I thought she was trying to get me back for this, and I actually like really pushed her in the face. I was like a little annoyed. I mean, Natty's whole life, she'll always be a worker. You know, she was just raised in this, and like nothing you do can ever offend her. So that's why I loved working with Natty, because I know if she called me fat and I called her ugly and said something about her family, she would never care, ever. Like, no one's feelings would secretly be hurt. And there's girls in the locker room whose feelings would secretly be hurt. And just Natty's a worker. She's hands down one of my favorite people in the business. Did you think I was in the wrong by showing up to her house and slapping her?
You have every right. You have every right.
I don't know about that, but yeah, it was a good TV moment.
So the last moment is a lot of people's favorite match of yours.
know it's always hot when Summer's around.
Summer, shut up. Whoa! You could never hold the women's championship. A matter of fact, you can't even hold my mic.
Ow. She got it. She was holding. She was holding. King, you saw it. She held it.
And it is the main event match with Sasha Banks.
Summer's going to fall down at some point. Oh, wow.
This cut off when I kicked her, that wasn't even like the best kick.
Long hair. The pink tights are the...
Oh, bitch. Oh. I posted this on my Instagram so much because I love it. Ooh.
Loading on Summer. Oh. Supermodel.
She takes that so well.
Whoa. Caught her. Going for another supermodel kick. Got her the long. This could be it.
That actually doesn't hurt at all.
Oh, really?
It's actually pretty good, but it looks bad. I could have went to that quicker. I'm so critical of myself.
What was it like working with Sasha Banks like after the BFF is all done and she's
It was
the
great.
boss?
Like these were both of our favorite matches. She loved working with me. She tried to get a storyline with me. AJ tried to get a storyline with me. AJ asked about me because we liked each other. She was cool. Even before Punk, because of like Chicago, we would all talk. But even before that, she just liked me and wanted to work with me. And she was so light, I could just throw her around. So I love working with Sasha. Like, we had good chemistry and putting the matches together. I think when people are really good in the ring and people that aren't showcased as much in the ring, like me, I think people assume that the better worker puts the match together. But this was very evenly planned. She wanted to make sure I had a lot of opinions in it, and amazing wrestlers being the best out of other people. And I think Natty and Sasha brought the best out of me. So I hate that we never had a storyline, but who knows? Maybe in the future, maybe when she's on the indies, I'll join her.
You know, so like a lot of time during main roster run, you were more of you were non-wrestling role.
Yeah.
But people saw like these matches and they were like, oh, Summer is actually really great.
Yeah, that's
like,
so nice.
Are there stuff that you haven't done in WWE that you kind of wish you could have done?
I mean, all the NXT stuff, I wish we had an opportunity on the main roster. Like, I love the BFFs. I think that was great. We had so many ideas for, like, making it a sorority t-shirt and BFS, like the beta. I don't know what F would be in Greek. Making, like, shirts, like, Greek letters and selling them and hazing girls and, like, very old school, like, Mickey James, you know, like, vibes. Yeah, I don't know. It was, like, a transitional time where now they bring NXT people up with their gimmick. We were very much in that time that we just kind of got lost in the mix. Like, me and Tennille didn't get merch when everyone underneath merch sales went through the roof. So it was like just a little couple of us. And like, I'm not saying that like a poor me thing. It was just like facts. You know, it was just a little couple of us that were caught got through the cracks a little bit. You know, I had great matches, but my favorite moments were always moments where I evoked raw emotion out of the crowd. Even like back in FCW when I was the general manager, you know, there's so many things that I did that I loved and that I think Dusty would be really proud of me for. So as long as Dream's happy, that's all that matters. And Vince loves me. I love Vince. I'm a Vince girl, so we're all on good terms. So
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So maybe that's a little...
For sure. I would never burn a bridge. Even if I hate you, I'll never let you know.
Thank you so much for going down our
Of
top 5
course.
moments
Memory
with
lane.
Summer Rae. Is there something you want to tell your fans?
Everyone's just been so great. I'm booked so much through August, so just keep following me on social media to see where I am, and I would love to meet you guys, and thank you again for all of your support.